Man, what a long day of school.
I know. Mr. Brown gave us a project. It was a killer.
Dude, I'm doing the same thing. What are you doing?
Wait, are you seriously? I'm doing George Washington as president.
Dude, I'm doing the same exact thing.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's embarrassing. Hope no one saw that.
Oh my god. We fell there so hard, man. I hope no one saw.
I know. Let's just get started on our project now.
Alright. But how are we gonna do it?
Well, it's simple, you see. I got this movie from the library to watch about George Washington.
Is that Pirates of the Caribbean 2? That was a terrible movie.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Well, it's not mine if that's what you're thinking. Oh, here's a video. Well, I'm just gonna scooch this video in here and let's just get started.
Let's get to it.
Alright, let's get started. Make sure to write notes.
I will. Hello, this is Dr. Smoochie.
And I am Excelsior.
We're here to tell you about George Washington as president.
Well, let's start off with the first cabinet. First cabinet. Well, the definition of a cabinet is a group of officials who head the government, departments, and advise the president. Well, the first cabinet started in 1789. It is part of 5 executive departments. Departments of State, Treasury, War, and Offices of Attorney General, and Postmaster General. And there's 2 chosen leaders. Secretary of State, Thomas Jefferson, and the Secretary of Treasury, Alexander Hamilton. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Now we're going to the Whiskey Rebellion.
To raise money for the Treasury, Congress approved a tax on whiskey and liquor. They made all of it made in the U.S. It was supported by Secretary of Treasury Alexander Hamilton. It sparked a rebellion.
Sparked your rebellion?
Very,
rebellious.
instantaneous.
Go on.
It tried the strength of the government. Now, George Washington sent 15,000 troops to the rebellion site to prove that the new nation did not stand for such a intolerable act. And by the time the troops got there, the rebellion had already broken up, and he wasted some time. But he proved that he was not going to stand for farmer out of alignedness.
Right.
Good job, George Washington.
Mighty fine job.
Make it, do it, makes us harder, better, faster, stronger.
It's almost like I'm doing all the work and you're watching.
I did all of it.
You're doing nothing.
I got all the facts, okay?
I got all the facts.
We cannot argue right now. We're live in like 5 seconds, alright? So don't screw this up. Okay. Next is a neutrality proclamation. Okay, let's start over. Okay. Welcome back. My name is Excelsior.
My name is...
Come on, you know this. Alright, no, don't even say it. Okay. We're starting off with the Neutrality Proclamation. It is a 1793 statement by President Washington that the U.S. would not support either France or Britain in their European conflict. It started on April 1793. It forbids Americans to take part in war, and is not declared in Congress. And it becomes a cornerstone of the foreign policy, which we'll be describing next. Take it away. Take it away, Doctor!
My name is Dr. Smooch. Many Americans might be asking right now, what is the definition of foreign policy? It's the action that a nation takes in relation to other nations.
Throw that one away. Next card, please.
What does neutral mean?
I don't know, tell us.
Neutral means...
Go.
Neutral means not taking part or giving assistance in a dispute or war between others.
Alright.
A war in this case.
Where's the cards? Oh, got more. Foreign policy.
Now, what was Washington's foreign policy? Now, he was faced with war in Europe. During the American Revolution, the U.S. and France signed a treaty because France was... You always do this. I just can't have a simple news sharing without some interruption.
Okay.
With your blundering.
I'm not crying. You go on.
U.S. and France signed a treaty during the American Revolution because France was supporting America, and the King and George Washington signed it. They became allies. Washington worried. The U.S. couldn't honor the treaty with France and still remain neutral in the war in Europe.
Dude.
But since King George was dead, he feared that the treaty was no longer valid, and he wouldn't have to take sides. On a personal note, I think that's kind of rude, because they did help them with their revolution, but I'm just the most famous.
Alright, Doctor, I just wanted to say that no one cares what you think, so... Well, that seemed like a good amount of note-taking, right?
Yeah.
I think we should just turn it off now.
It had good information, but there wasn't nearly enough.
Not at all.
No, this is ridiculous. I quit. I don't even want to learn that on November 19th, 1794, representatives of the United States and Great Britain signed Jay's Treaty, which sought to settle outstanding issues between the two countries that had been left unresolved since the American independence. The treaty proved unpopular with the American public, but it accomplished the goal of maintaining peace between the two nations and preserving U.S. neutrality. That's what I don't want to learn.
But Ethan, do you hear yourself? You just said the whole thing about Jay's Treaty without even knowing.
Well, oh. Yeah, I guess I did, didn't I? Kelly and Ethan both got 100s on their project. Good work, boys.
Never over.